I'm Candace and I'm with Seint Beauty, and today I'm just going to do my regular everyday 3D foundation, and I'm going to show it to you with using the buff brush. The buff brush is an amazing brush that is super soft, but it's a little bit denser and it gives you a little bit more full coverage. If that's something you're looking for, I can help you with that. I'm just looking over here. I wanted to show you something while I'm at it. This is, well, it's in the old branding when we used to be called mascara, but it is our that is what, if you get our microfiber cloths, which are amazing, they're white and soft and they actually wash up beautifully and they take off your makeup like a dream, and you can use them over and over again. You get 3 in a pack and they come in a box like this. I'm not sure what the new branding, I think it's probably the same setup, but it's actually a box that's like a drawer, so it perfectly fits your brushes. So if you need something to hold your brushes, it's going to give you that as well. Once again, our makeup doing double duty. So I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to make this a short video just on the foundation. I'm not going to do my eyes or my brows or anything. I'm just going to do the foundation, including the blush. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to use Indigo Contour today. And you can flip back and forth between either end here. Sometimes I use I like the smaller end for contour, but sometimes I also like the bigger end because I'm thinking I want to create, cover a wider area of my forehead here. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm just, since I'm at it, I'm just gonna keep using it. So I'm just going down here on my jaw. There's no right order for this, by the way, between doing a highlight and contour. You can do your highlight first. I just like to do the contour because it really just gives me the landmarks I need to know where my other 2 highlights are going to go. And as far as order goes here, forehead and jaw. I don't know why I always go forehead, then jaw, then the cheeks. It's just kind of what I do. So here we're going to kind of go just on or just below. I kind of like to go kind of on my cheekbone. This may vary depending on your face shape, so you can experiment with that. The trend right now is to go right on your cheekbone because we've just a lot of us in Seint have just discovered it really gives you more of a lift, and we always want to lift our faces and help defy gravity, I should say. So I'm just applying that. I'm kind of building it. It's harder to see on camera, so I am building it out a little bit more. And I'm just blending today as I go. Okay, next I'm going to do my brightening shade, which is White Peach. And I'm going to place it, I'm using the small end now. And I'm just going to go down the center of my face here, center of my chin. I prepared my skin before starting this video, and I just made actually another little video that you can find on my YouTube as well. I'm going to keep all of these videos on my YouTube so you can find them, but it doesn't even have a name yet, but it is me prepping my face. So look for something like that, I guess, in the title. So I've just gone here along this area. Notice I'm not going under my eyes because I don't want to have too much under there that's a lighter shade, because as my skin moves, even though the makeup moves with me, I just don't want it to show up as any kind of creasing. So I'm just going to do this with my brightening shade, and I'm kind of blending in as I'm going here. And I'm going to go back and just actually push this in and blend it out. And then down here, we just want to always pull that down. Okay, now I'm going to go back to, actually, just a second. I'm going to use my little brush cleaning file here. It's a handy dandy tool if you ever have excess you want to wipe off. I actually need to clean this, but that's another story. So I'm going to use my main color, which is amber, with the bigger end here. And I'm just going to throw a little bit on and then kind of go back and just blend it in. So you can see that color I used today for contour, indigo. That is a really dark color, but actually a lot of people can wear it. It looks beautiful on almost everybody, unless you have a very fair skin, or just depending on your hair color, but it is really a very versatile color. And actually, okay, I'm going to use this here. I'm going to switch to the other end. What's great about this makeup and these brushes is that the brushes are really designed to work with the cream. You really want to get these brushes if you get this makeup. Don't use the ones you've had. They're not made for cream. Anyways, I'm going to go back and forth. So I can probably just go back and dip in, but because I had other colors on here, I'm just going to wipe it off a little bit. And I'm going to go back into my main shade, but now with the smaller end because I'm just going into a smaller area. So again, as you can see, there's no real rules. You can kind of, there's some kind of guidelines, but you can kind of do what you want here. It's not an exact science. So by doing the contour, the brightener, and then finally the main shade, what that's doing is it's showing me I'm only putting my main shade where it needs, like where there's no makeup. So I'm not layering. This is one layer 3D foundation. I'm going to use my Perfector sponge. There's just the right amount of dampness that I've made it to be so that it does not take off makeup, but it just blends in what's already there. In fact, it's a little dry. I probably could make it a little more damp, but it's been sitting here for a bit because I did another video before this one. So if you want to keep more of that contour line and don't want to overblend, you can just use your brush, whatever brush you have, whether it's this one or another one, and just apply it, sort of blend it in a little bit, and then use your Perfector sponge or whatever beauty blender you have. It can be a different one, not from us, that's fine, although ours is really good. And then you can just blend it in the rest of the way. For lip and cheek color today, I think I'm going to use the color, which one am I going to use today? I think I will use Petal, which is just a very, no, I lied. I'm going to use the color Baby Watermelon on my cheek. It is a fun color. And I could use my blush and bronzer brush, but I'm just going to, I think, try using this one today. Since I already have it out. I don't need to dirty another one. And then I can just, again, the sponge is everything. You need the sponge, especially if you're new, because when you first get this makeup, I always try to say, here's just what you need, here's the things that are nice to have. But I should almost say that this one should be something that you really do need, because most people, almost all people that start with this makeup put too much on. And then they deal with a little bit of caking or texture. It's just because we're used to our old makeup. Okay, so that's Baby Watermelon, but I think I'm gonna show you that. I didn't lip line or anything, I'm just keeping it simple today. I didn't nose contour. Keeping it really simple. This is a beautiful shade. Really fun for summer, but I'm gonna show you, I do like to layer my lip and cheek color. So this is Petal, and it's a gloss. It's very light. I'm just going to show you. Now I can just do the center. And again, it kind of creates that dimension. I could go all over, but I think I'm just going to do the center today. So Petal is just a very pretty pale pink. I'll just swatch it for you if you want to see what it looks like on its own. You can see it's very, I'll just try it with a clean finger here. Hang on. It's very light. Okay, so that's Petal over top of Baby Watermelon. For my other colors, just to remind you, I used Indigo for my contour, White Peach for my brightening shade, which is in the center of my face, and Amber is my main color at the moment, although it will be changing hopefully soon if we ever get some real warm weather. Today is another dreary day outside. It snowed here a little bit yesterday. So anyways, it is Mother's Day weekend when I'm recording this, and it's not been a very nice weekend, but that's okay. So that's it, and thanks for watching.